Hello everyone, this is the first video of cryptography series. In this series, we'll be talking about basics of cryptography. Uh, so what is cryptography? Cryptography is a security method that we use to secure communication between two parties or two or more parties. For example, let's assume that A want to send a message to C, but there is B in the middle of that sending media, which means B can see this message and they don't want to B to see this message. In that type of scenario, we can use this cryptography. Now let's say A and C agreed to something like this. When there is character A, they represent it by 1. When there is B, they represent it by 2. When there is C, there is 3. Likewise, they represent all the alphabet using numbers. Of course, there are some problems because when we go up to 10 or 12, we cannot make sure this is A and B or the only one character. So there are some methods we can use something like this: 1, 2, 3, and 11. Then likewise, we can use some kind of method. For this example, let's assume A and C agreed to this, and now B cannot understand what is going on, but A and C know what is that. But if the B knows what is the method, B can instantly convert this message back into its original form. So that is basic idea behind this cryptography. There are actually very advanced topics in this cryptography, but we are only covering the basics of this. In this first video, I'll be talking about the basic terminology of this cryptography. There are some few basic terms used in cryptography. First, let's talk about this plain text. Plain text is the message actually this A want to send to the C, which has been encoded by A. Actually, encoding is a new word. I'll be describing it in this video. And however, plain text is the original message that A wants to send to C. And this ciphertext. Ciphertext is the message after A converting that message into a message that B cannot understand, which is in these numbers. Let's say that A sends a message hello, and this is the plain text, which is the message actually A want to send to C. But as there is B, A convert this into something like this. Let's say 8, 5. This is the message after converting this into a ciphertext. And this method, whatever the method that we use to convert this plain text into ciphertext, is called the cipher. That's about these three terms. And next is encoding. Encoding is actually used to represent data. Actually, something like this. When we send data through internet, when we send them as this binary data, which is in this format 001 x002, binary data looks like this. And when we send in these things in to the internet, we have to use some kind of programming language, HTML or Python or some kind of programming language. And when we use this binary data in those programs, then we use these characters like slash, space, and these characters, those programming languages gives errors. So we have to represent these binary data some kind of different format that the programming language can easily understand. For that type of purposes, we use this encoding. Encoding is actually cannot be used to something like this example I described earlier, because if encoded messages are very easy to reverse. By knowing the method or its algorithm, anyone can reverse these encoded messages back into its original message. So that's about the encoding, and this decoding is the reverse of this encoding process, which we try to get the original message by encoded message. And this encryption. Encryption is not like encoding, it has more security. We use something called a key to convert a message into an encrypted message. And without knowing this key, no one can decrypt or reverse that encrypted message into its original message, which is the plain text. And this decryption is the reverse process of this encryption, which someone can use this key and turn that message back into its original message. And key I have already described here. This is the key. And this passphrase. Passphrase is used to protect the key. This is an additional security technique. When we want to protect our key from others, we can use a passphrase. These things will make a lot more sense in future videos, because we are going to describe some practical examples. For now, let's see what are these. And this is asymmetric encryption. When we encrypting a message, we use the key like here, and when we decrypt that message back, we wanted the key. In this asymmetric encryption, we are using different keys to encrypt and decrypt the message, which means when we want to encrypt a message, we can use one key, and when we want to decrypt it, we cannot use the same key, we have to use another key. Example for this asymmetric encryption is AES method. I will be teaching you about the maths behind this AES method throughout this course. The next one is this symmetric encryption, which we use the same key to encrypt and also to decrypt the message. Example is XOR encryption. I will teach this also in this series. And next, the interesting part, brute force and cryptanalysis. Brute force is the way that we try to find the key using different keys, different types, different keys. Assume that key is 1, 2, 3. This is the actual key, and we are trying to guess this key by trying different ones, 2, 3, 4, and after we go into 1, 2, 3, that matches, and that is the key. That process is called brute force. And this cryptanalysis. Cryptanalysis is the process that we try to break the encryption by finding the weaknesses behind the maths underlying that encryption process. I'll be teaching you about this cryptanalysis too in future videos, and this is the basic terms that we use in this video series. And this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching.